Let's make sure everything is up and running, because everything is saying that it wants to take eons to figure out if it wants to save today. But yeah, so we are going to be starting our mage for this week. Doesn't really matter if you're a guy or girl, so it doesn't really change the stuff for it. So I'm just gonna go through, and we are gonna call this one Draconis Mage. All right. Create. Go to the correct realm. Main story. So in theory, this should have everything that we've done to this realm on the archer. So all the upgrades and everything, so we can ignore all that. And it should have all of the other stuff. Okay. While this loads up, hold on. I gotta take my hoodie off. It was cold earlier this morning. Now it's like warm in my room. So hold on one sec. And man, this is taking forever to load up. Come on, game. Hurry up. We ain't got time for all that today. There we go. So we do start technically in town. All the vendors should be level 2. Ooh. And the easy way to check is like, yeah, check this out. So this guy right here has access to all this, plus what's in our box. So not really what we wanted. Well, I mean, yes, it is what I wanted. Do you sell any ones that, I mean, we don't have any money, but... Okay. Oh, small chest that can store up to 20 items. We're gonna have to buy that for our house. Okay, stop with the lag and no sound. It's something to do with the game, I think. So we are going to go int build instead of faith, so we're going to have access to a lot of different spells. I think the idea that we want to go with here is going to be like, we get a wand or a staff, and we add one of each element to it. So 1 fire, 1 lightning, 1 frost, and then like a really big spell. But what we want to do, just because... Come on, stop with the stupid lag. We started off like this yesterday, but... Alright, so let's... So there's no weeklies, because those are all done, but we can do the dailies. Or at least we can pick them all up. This will be a quick way to make money. Fast travel. Oh, look at that. Okay, nice. We want to fast travel here. The problem is we don't have any money and we don't have any weapons. We probably could have jumped on the archer, and made like a low tier item. This might be a little too dangerous for this guy. We may have to create a new server for him. Yeah, because these dudes are going to absolutely obliterate us. Like, even the chicken does a ton of damage to us. So we may have to create a server just for him in order to get him some gear. And then come back. Because that's a daily quest there. Those are all sirens. And that requires too much. Okay, yeah. So I have a feeling we are going to have to... Well, there's a chest right there. And some more lootable. More sirens. Another chest. I just want to grab what I can and hope that we get some stuff. Dang. There's so many sirens everywhere. Yeah. Iron ore down this way. I swear to God, if we get a quiver on this guy, I'm gonna be a little upset. Oh. Okay, yeah. That's as much as we can do. Let's go exit, quit to main menu. Let's just create a server for this guy real fast. Could fix level discrepancy. I was not expecting that, to be honest. Alright, so we want to go realms. This one I don't think we did anything on. Join? We can at least see what levels everything is. I'm trying to make it to where I don't have just a ton of servers that we're not using, you know what I mean? Here we go. This is where we should have started. Or ingot. I mean, once we get some levels and some gear, we'll be alright. Okay, we will equip that for now. Until we can get a wand. Or a staff. Come on, lag. I don't understand the latency issues. Fishing pole, we can go ahead and equip that. Okay. Ooh, got a shovel early on. Nice. Yeah, research papers. Come on, sound. We don't have a mining pick yet, so... What is with... That's gonna annoy me at some point, though. Hmm. Fixes it. Nope. Still having issues. I may have to see if there's anything running in the background, but... we're gonna die because I'm lagging and I can't tell what the heck's going on. Jeez, man. I need it to stop being a lagging piece of junk. Hey, look at that. I don't think I have anything running in the background that shouldn't be running in the background. Let's just double check some stuff real quick. Hold on. Come on. Let's see if I've got things running in the background that shouldn't be. Unless Devin says he's going to get on, we'll just exit out of this, exit out of that. This needs to stay up and running. That needs to stay up and running. Okay, I can't imagine anything else being in the background trying to do anything. Okay. Really? Come on. I am if the game doesn't want to cooperate with me. Jeez. This is going to drive me up the wall today. I don't understand what's going on. I need it to give us a wand or a staff. Like, ASAP, though. Okay, gave us a faith wand. Not bad. We can use it till we get an int one, I guess. So the way magic works is you have runes that do the damage for you instead of meleeing with the weapon. Each class has, like, for example, like Int has melee weapons and ranged weapons, like wands and staves. We are going to focus on the ranged combat because I think once we get into dex or into strength, that's going to be all melee weapons that we're going to have access to. And then there's like strength dex when we start doing that kind of a build. Those are going to be all melee weapons. There won't really be, I don't think, any ranged weapons for that. And then same thing when we get into Int Faith, those are all going to be ranged weapons, I have a feeling. They might be melee weapons. I'm not sure on that. But we will give it a shot. More research paper, love it. So Faith only has access to like this poison buildup spell. Not really sure how the poison works. So we'll see. Okay. I'm not worried about gathering resources right this second. We can always come back and do that. The only resources I am going to gather is the stuff for food, because we are going to need a ton of that. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and make as many soups as we can. There we go. So Int is going to be our primary component on this build. Followed obviously by health. Speaking of which, we did level up. So as per usual, we're going to put all 3 points into health, then all 3 points into stamina, and then we're going to just start pumping intelligence. I'm not going to be worried too much about focus and equip load for the first few levels. Just because, like, we will have, like, magic, from what I've playtested, seems to do quite a bit of damage. And we're back to being super laggy for some reason. I don't understand what the lag issue is. You know what I mean? Like, it's not making any sense as to why we're lagging so hard. Alright, we're in Mariner's Keep. Heal up. So far, archery has turned out way better in terms of doing damage. We also didn't have all this lag issue while playing the archer. I don't know what the difference is between that and this. Bro. We're 30 minutes in and we haven't even completed anything because of stupid lag. Come on. Another wand. Come on. Ugh. Okay, more research papers, love it. Yeah, I just don't see this doing anything. That's why I'm all for I'm all for when we get to a faith build doing melee. Because it doesn't seem to be doing anything. This miasma stuff. Okay. That door's already open. Oh, ta-ta-ta. And I doubt the blacksmith is still here, so we can't even use him to try and buy a better staff for ourselves. We'll have to wait till we get to town, since this wasn't a fresh server. Hmm. We were doing okay, and then all of a sudden. Gotta love it. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on. Okay. I don't get it. Like, it works fine, and then all of a sudden we just get mass lag. And again, I have nothing running in the background. It's so weird. This could be one of those days where I get frustrated with it. Yeah, see, he's already gone. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do.
Nothing flame won't eat.
Oh, hold on. There's this chest here, and then there's that golden icon there. Yeah, gnarled staff. There we go. Our first int weapon, and it's fire. I love fire. For me, fire is so much more damage. Like Devin and I were playing multiplayer, and he was going ice, and he had a really cool ice staff. But like fire just felt like it was doing so much more damage. Lightning feels like it does pretty good damage. But yeah, fire just for me took the cake, so to speak. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, my stomach is bugging me, y'all. Oh, snap. Okay. Let's go get this chest, and then I'm gonna go use the restroom real fast, guys. Then we will finish up getting to town. Hopefully, while I go do this, that's another faith weapon right there, that pinwheel. But hopefully, while I go use the restroom real quick, whatever is causing this lag will finish. Yeah, yeah. Oh, another shovel. I don't care. Stop with the lag. Oh my God, this is frustrating. Okay. Okay. Take him out. We got to level 3. Let me be right back, guys. I do apologize. I gotta go use the restroom, try and figure out what's going on with my stomach. Then we'll get back, and hopefully, while I'm gone, the lag issue will fix itself. So bear with me just one moment. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what was going on, but my stomach was a roiling. So, all right. Still looks like we're having lag issues though, which is kind of a bummer. And the only other thing I can think of is just particle density stuff. Okay. Did we go in that little room back here? I can't remember. Nope, didn't. There we go. So the neat thing that I like about the fire staff is we can charge that fireball up. I wish we weren't lagging. That spell is so cool to watch. Okay. Hmm. Oh.
Figured I'd be safer camping out here. Ugh, sick.
All right. Prepare. Let's sell everything. This is an ice bolt. We can rip the spells off of that. Ice damage is increased. That would be really good. So here's the pinwheel staff. It's Plague Breath and Plague Nova. Okay, and we already have a shovel there. What can we buy from this guy? Anything good? I mean, we can get the copper axe, which would be good for us. Like, this right here is crazy, because it's a dex, so we won't be able to use the scythe until we do, like, a dex faith build. But scythes are apparently, like, overpowered. Because you can just do a jump attack playstyle and be pretty okay with that. That's a faith melee weapon right there. Doesn't look like they have any other, like, staffs or wands, which is kind of a bummer. Okay. With that. Now, if the boss is still here, this might be a slight problem. because of all the lag that we're getting. Oop. See if I can change some of this. Oh, I'm lagged, like completely frozen. We'll give it a second, and then if it doesn't fix itself, we may have to exit the game and go back in. Okay. It's like frozen. Oh, there we go. Okay, got that to performance. Change that to performance. I don't know if any of that's going to help. Worst case scenario, we're about to hit an hour. We could just reboot everything and then come back. I can't see. Can't see. Ugh. Okay. Still lagged. There we go. Coiled Dawn. So, gain 7 armor penetration. Doesn't really help us as a spellcaster. This is a Dex Int weapon. Fire Flurry. Interesting. So, one-handed Wakizashi. I kind of like that. It has a cape. Helmet's kind of garbage, but, you know. Let's put this on, and we're gonna take the helmet off, and we're gonna take the shield off. And that gives us more of a spellcaster feel, right? Like we're a wandering mage. Okay. Yay! Alright, let's get to the rookery.
Is just up ahead. Up ahead.
Should go to the rookery, high above.
And then what we're going to do is I'm going to just reboot the computer. Maybe there's something running that I can't see that's in the background. And then we'll come back for a part 2 on the mage.
We must accept God's embrace. No, should have never all end up like that wretched thing.
And then from there we can, like, now that it's not raining and there's not a lot of particle going on, see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think it's particle issue. But I'm gonna reboot everything, see if that's actually what's causing the issue, and then we'll come back.
You've arrived. I knew his letters were not in vain. It's an honor to...
Okay.
Who's that? Oh, a visitor. Oh, I'm told that one has to have a fine. Most days you make a...
Okay.
Oh, good, you're awake. Please, Sarah, you must see this. I left the watch. Now you try upon the Ichor must flow. Go to the Watcher. This skill is...
Come on.
It's beyond me.
Why have you...
Alright. I do know that resource slots, after playing that archer, become super important. So we're going to go ahead and use our Ichor on the first one for resource. Excuse me. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. And I do apologize, everybody. We will be right back. But I'm going to reboot the computer. Make sure that there really is nothing going on in the background. Because there's one of two reasons why we're having such lag issues. Either something is going on background in my computer, or there's something going on with the internet. Those are the only two options that I can think of. Easiest way for me to check both simultaneously, unfortunately, it means that I have to shut everything down, reboot everything, pull it all back up, and then make sure that it's all running the way it's supposed to be. I'm not getting any error issues with the streaming software or any of that jazz, so I don't really know what's up. It's just the computer itself is running slow for some reason. So we'll probably be down for like, I don't know, about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll be back up and running. I would rather you guys be able to see like everything the way it's supposed to be done instead of all this laggy nonsense. Because that's not fun to watch me sit here and struggle through lag. At least I wouldn't want to watch a content creator that's sitting there and dealing with the lag issues and not really trying to do anything to correct it. So we will be back, like I said, here in about 5 minutes. And then we'll continue on with the Mage in a part 2. I'm just going to post a message for everybody who has like their volume down or whatever. We'll be right back. Because yeah, just trying to type that message, and the whole computer froze on that. So it's a computer issue. It's not their server issue at that point. So I will be right back, guys. I do apologize. Hopefully, I'll see you back here in just half a second. And I still misspelled stuff because I was typing so fast. But yeah, I will be right back. Again, I'm super sorry, guys, but we will get this fixed so that you guys get the content that you deserve. So I'll be right back, okay?